up, man?
What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Long time no see on Facebook Live, bro.
Like for real, man. It's been a minute, that's for sure. To share this up here.
We have been busy, man. The month of June has been nuts.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a month, man.
For sure.
And fucking hot, man.
Yeah, it's definitely getting hot here in New York, man.
Holy shit.
It has been freaking nuts.
All right.
We're back on. It's only gonna be the two of us tonight, Steven.
I gotta put my shades back on. Hang on.
Yeah, put them on, man. You're blind as hell. Just own it at this point.
Yeah. I've come to terms with it, man.
Yeah, that's it. So again, it'll only be the two of us tonight. Steven's busy with the baby, work late and stuff, so he's taking care of his stuff at home. But we figured we'll shoot the shit, man. Get on here, talk some sports. You guys got questions for us? Shoot it in the comments, man. Ready to go for sure.
Let's see those comments. Pop,
what's up, Pop?
What's happening? How you doing? Hope all is well. Hope everyone had a good 4th.
Yes.
Sorry,
oh my god, I can't believe we're freaking 2 weeks almost. What are we? What's the 11th or 10th?
Today's the 10th. Yeah.
Oh my god, we're almost 2 weeks into July already. This is nuts.
Yeah. I mean, we were literally talking about Labor Day weekend already. Like,
yeah, seriously.
Like, it's nuts. Like, you look at how hot it's been, right? In the next few weeks, once you get into August, like the second week of August at night, it goes down into the 50s, man. Like,
it starts to get cool again.
Like, you can close the fucking pool. It's over with, man.
Yeah. What's up, Chris? Yeah, they're fucking horrible right now.
What's happening, my brother? We are going to get into the Yankees. Actually, we're probably going to talk a lot of baseball tonight. But just because there's not a whole lot else going on. But Chris, it was absolutely awesome seeing you, man.
Yes.
We had such a good night, and thanks so much for having us.
Really nice.
We had a blast. Oh yeah, tomorrow's free Slurpee day.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm gonna have to stop and get one.
Yeah.
That's like the only time I actually get a Slurpee.
I haven't had a Slurpee. I swear it's got to be since I'm probably I was a teenager the last time I had a Slurpee.
Which is nuts because Kathy and Brianna are both always drinking.
They love them. They absolutely love them. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, we're gonna talk more about our evening out with you.
What's up, Uncle Mike? Yeah, they're horrible, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk more about a lot of baseball. With what's going on with the fucking Yankees and some stuff with hockey. Football, we're going to touch on it all tonight, man. So
absolutely, definitely got
thanks
some
for joining in, and we're going to let's get into it. Angelo, start us up. Let's do this, man.
Do it.
This is Sports of Ages.
That clip purposely at first. I just wanted to shout out Gator one more time for the first one he did for us, man. He did another video today that I saw for Jake Asman. Dude, this guy is unfucking believable. The stuff
he's incredible.
Does. And that was the first one he did for us. So I just had to play it, man. He's so phenomenal. We're gonna do this one too, because why not? Shout out Gator.
Let's do it.
This is Sports of Ages.
I mean, the work this guy does is just stupid. It really is.
Yeah. Gator is the fucking man. I'm like Gator's a guy where like if I wanted to do like a video tribute or something like to one of my kids for their birthdays or to my wife or something like that, like I would totally pay him to put it together for me, man. Send him pictures and whatever, and
like
have him put music behind it. I mean,
how people do like the wedding videos with all the family pictures and everything. Like he would probably do a killer video, man.
Yeah, he's incredible, man. Let's see. All right, let's get into this. You know what? Before we get into this, I want to Angelo, can I motherfuck somebody?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I'm gonna motherfuck somebody here. So today, for anyone that knows out there, obviously my uncle and I were big heavy metal guys. We're both musicians. Today is the birthday of the late Ronnie James Dio, who he would have been, I guess, in his 80s now at this point. But so today would have been his 80-something birthday. Now he has a song, okay, a song that is called "The King of Rock and Roll." It's from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, my uncle posts a picture of Ronnie James Dio and writes on there, "Happy birthday to the King of Rock and Roll." Obviously, a play on words to Ronnie James Dio on the song. Plus, everyone calls him the King of Heavy Metal. Okay. Well, there's a douche out there that decides to comment on it to him and says, "I thought Elvis was the King of Rock and Roll."
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I don't know if I should say his name because I don't know who's friends with him or not. But this fucking guy, the fucking mayor of Jerk Off Land, this guy jerks off with 2 hands and a condom on. That's how fucking stupid this guy is. He fucking writes on there, "I thought Elvis was the King of Rock and Roll." Okay, well, we're glad you made your point, you fucking schmuck. Okay, but you knew anything about the guy, anything about the guy he's posting about. There was a song called "The King of Rock and Roll," and he was known as the King of Heavy Metal. So there it is. Okay. So anyway,
I mean, it's just that simple.
Birthday,
Some
Ronnie.
people are so fucking stupid. It's painful.
So I had to get that out of the way because I just can't fucking stand people. But anyway, who did we say? We got Mike on here. Janine, what's happening?
Yes.
Let's talk about last Friday, right? So one of our most loyal listeners here and a guy that's been on several times as a guest, an old friend, Chris Zufel, lives in Colorado. Obviously grew up here on Long Island, and he I don't want to keep going. I don't want to keep going on that. So Chris flew out here to New York for a week with his girlfriend, and on Friday night we all met up, me, Angelo, Steven, with our significant others and a whole bunch of other people. It was like an Island Trees High School reunion, like a mini reunion.
Seriously.
Met up, had a really nice dinner at I will never get the name of this place right. What is it called? Patria's?
Yeah, I think that might be it.
I can't think of the name of it, but I thought the food was excellent.
Awesome, very nice.
Service was great. The waitress was phenomenal, dealing with a bunch of knuckleheads like us at that big table.
At a small place, man. Yep.
Place was great. Food was great. We'll definitely go back there again. Down in East Meadow. I can't think of it. There it is. Pietro's. That's what it was. Yep. Food was awesome. And Chris, it was just great seeing you and hanging with you.
Yeah,
and
for sure, man. Finally getting to meet you in person.
Yeah, and after that was over, some of us made it over to the Dugout Pub in Bethpage. Another Island Trees alum, Doug Leung, who owns the Dugout Pub. Another great dude. And I will say this, I guess I can announce this because I talked to Doug over the weekend. On September 7th, Saturday, September 7th, from 7 o'clock till I'm not sure when, I will be a guest bartender at Dugout Pub. It's spelled DOUG Pub in Bethpage. I will be guest bartending that night, along with a good friend of mine, Rob Casal, his wife, Alyssa. She bartends there a lot, so I'll be working with her for the night. And anyone out there, come on down. Watch me fumble over trying to make some drinks. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Make sure you start researching hard drinks to make from now.
I know people are going to do that to me too, man. I'm going to have to be Googling shit.
You know, Brian's going to show up and order
Gary
some
Fridays.
crazy.
I got to invite Gary.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris. Don't worry, Chris. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of video, man.
Oh, Chris, I'm going live on here, dude.
Yeah. You know what? That's a really good idea. We might have to go live that night as I'm bartending that night. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I will be live for sure.
So Saturday, September 7th, for whoever's in the area, come on down to the Dugout Pub. I'm going to be a guest bartender. We'll talk about it more, and I'll be posting about it too. So
absolutely, man.
Now let's get into this whole Yankees thing because
what a shit show.
I mean, wow. Now I want to go back to a comment earlier here that we saw by Michael Power. Where was it? Boone was not a good hire, in my opinion. Not a big baseball guy, but I didn't like that hire right out of the gate. You know, I didn't like it out of the gate also. I will say that from Tom Cruise. yeah, that's for sure, Chris. I will say, though, that Boone definitely grew on me. And I also think that baseball is one of the easiest sports where players are not performing and they blame the manager and they just fire the manager.
100% is.
I mean, I think that happens. Look, it happens in every sport, but in baseball, I think it happens more than any other sport.
It's the easiest thing to blame. And again, like what you're saying here is so true, man. I get it to a point where maybe you don't like Boone and some of the stuff he says and all that shit. And at some point, he's going to be the scapegoat. You're going to get rid of him,
Yep.
but you just have a lineup that is incapable of staying healthy every single year.
Yep.
And they fucking just halfway through the season, they do this same shit for the last 3 seasons now. They start off hot, and then out of nowhere, everyone besides the top 3 hitters in our lineup forget how to play baseball. Stanton's hurt. Rizzo fell off a cliff, and the rest of the lineup is either young or just not productive. And that falls more on the GM than anybody.
Yeah.
That's got to be
100%.
on Cashman, man.
Yeah. And look, Cashman's another one, right? He gets shredded by a lot of fans. A lot of fans have wanted him gone now for a couple of years. But, Cashman, when you look at some of the guys he has brought in, the guy got Garrett Cole here. The guy just brought in Juan Soto. I mean,
he makes it happen, man. He really does.
That's the thing, though, that, someone just got hit on the hand. LeMahieu just got rocked. With
good. Maybe he'll be done for the year. He's fucking useless.
Yeah. But, about the manager, the GM, all this stuff. I mean, at some point, when are the fans just going to start ripping the players?
Yeah.
I mean, Boone can't go hit for them. Boone can't go out on the mound and pitch for them. Cashman can spend $300, $400 million on, at the time, the best pitcher in fucking baseball. And what did he do the other day? 3 fucking runs in the first 2 innings or something he gave up. Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know. The Yankees are driving me crazy, man. I didn't watch the first month too much. I paid attention to it, but
yeah,
I've been watching a lot of baseball lately, and every single it's 1-0. Here we go. By the 4th inning, I'm expecting it to be 4-1 race.
Yeah, you're not comfortable with that at all.
There's no confidence, man. And when you look at their roster up and down, I mean, come on, man. It's hard to say that anyone really has a better one.
No, they're just not productive whatsoever, man.
If this season, look, there's a lot of time left from baseball, right?
Yeah.
We're not even at the All-Star break yet.
Yeah. But a 2 week of losing only 2 games in 2 weeks, they're right back, and they're a top team in baseball again.
Absolutely. But if this continues to snowball and they continue to just play mediocre at best baseball, I don't know if Boone makes it through the year.
No.
I think there could be a bit of a setup here because I think a lot of people want Buck Showalter to come back and finish his reign as a Yankees manager.
I could see it.
I think he would be next in line to probably get the job. I wouldn't be against it. I think Buck Showalter is a really good manager. I thought he was handed dog shit in Citi Field.
Yeah, I think he had, honestly, one of the best Mets teams ever. And to see them go from, not ever, but in the recent history, rather, since the last time they made the World Series. And, I mean,
he was handed some injuries, too, though. He had the
again, I was just going to say, he had Scherzer, who got hurt. He had DeGrom, who was hurt every year when he wasn't pitching. I mean, there was guys, just every year, this guy was getting dealt with shit. But he went from a 100-win team to an 80-win team in a snap like this, and out of nowhere, it was looking really bad. You can't survive that. Yeah, you're gonna catch the blame for it. That's just how it goes in this sport, man.
Excuse me. Look, if Boone ends up getting the axe, I do think, though, I would say 90% they're going to hire Showalter. I think he'll probably be the next manager.
I think it would be a great choice. I wish we can get a different ex-player. I wish we can get a guy that knows what it's like to win here. Get a guy that's not going to be soft and give a soft answer to the media when the team's not playing well. Everything with Boone is, it's right in front of us. It's, he's going to step up soon. He's almost there, and all this shit. And it's just, you get sick of hearing that shit after a while, man.
100%, man.
I'm sick. Get a guy that takes that. Yeah, I'm sick of it. Get a guy that's going to come in here and fucking want to win. He's going to get the best of these guys. Again, a guy like Girardi, he was a tough ass, man. He would fight for his guys more than anyone. And Boone does that as well, but
he does.
He can't handle the media very well, man.
No. And you know what it is too? I mean, look, we all know this, right, about the New York media. They're fucking sharks.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times where I don't even think Boone says the wrong thing. They just turned it into the wrong thing, Yeah, which happens with every manager and every player that plays in New York.
Yeah.
So
what's up, Pat?
Pat, what's happening, dude? Look, again, let's go back to the past, right? I would have never fired Joe Girardi.
No.
I thought it was the wrong move at the time.
100%.
He just went to Game 7 of the ALCS and they fucking fired the guy.
Yeah.
Come on.
The year they got cheated.
The last manager since Torrey to win a fucking World Series.
Yeah.
They haven't won since 2009. 2009. So you can look back at all these years, these playoff runs, all this other stuff. You know what? Right now, since 2009, the Yankees are in another black hole of fucking baseball, okay?
Yeah.
Because the Yankees are expected to win every year. every year.
They're the Yankees, man. They're like the Lakers or the Celtics. Those are the teams you expect to come out and win every single year.
Yep.
And I mean, they just haven't done it, man. They've made it far. They haven't gotten back to the World Series, but they just can't get over the hump, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We have a good team. It's not like the team sucks. We're just not getting we're not getting productive play out of all of our players. And that's what, to me, I feel like getting the most out of your players is a thing that Boone just does not do, man. He kind of just lets you rock until it's too late, and then they're trying to move on from you or replace you or something like that.
Yeah.
Imagine what, like, say Jeter would do if fucking guys were in a slump and they're, Gleyber Torres at second base has a lazy fucking throw. Like, that shit's not happening under a guy like Jeter, man. It's just not happening.
No.
I also,
for some reason, I have a feeling that Derek Jeter would be a terrible manager.
Really? I don't know. I think he would actually be pretty good.
This is why I'm saying, and I love Derek Jeter. He's arguably my favorite player of all time. But the reason I'm saying that is because I feel like guys like Jeter, guys in hockey like Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, guys like that had such storied careers.
Yeah.
Their expectations of a player is so high.
Yeah.
That, like, if a guy, there's a foul ball going and a guy doesn't dive over the fucking stands and make a miraculous catch, Jeter's gonna be like, dude, what the fuck were you doing on that play? And again, like, it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, whatever. But, like, Alex in the house, what's up, man? Playoff games even would have hurt me. Oh, god damn it!
Got you on that one.
Yeah, he's got me there. You got me there, Alex. For everyone that's wondering what that's about, on my hockey team, I hurt my knee last week. I have to go get an MRI. I had to have it drained, all this type of shit. But we're in the middle of a playoff run in my hockey league, and Alex was kind enough to step in and play a few games for us this year. So he's going on the run as the goalie right now. Like, the way he said it the other day was that Igor got hurt. We need Jonathan Quick to step up.
Yeah.
Which is pretty ironic, being I'm about Quick's age and he's like Igor's age. But, no, but Alex is doing a hell of a job, man.
It's awesome.
Actually, my brother said the last game he probably deserved to get a shutout, and they won 3-1, and the one goal was, like, as usual, Angelo, you've seen it on this team.
Oh.
5-on-0 basically for 2 minutes. And
horrible. Fucking horrible.
Let's see. You don't get paid like Gretzky. Yeah, fuck. No, I have to pay to play. That's
what
my league is.
I just saw Pat. See, Pat, I get the concept what you're saying, but it's so hard to compare those two sports because baseball is so much easier to go and win than football is. Football is the hardest sport in the world to go win a championship by far.
I think hockey's right there with it.
I think hockey's just grueling because it's so much time. But you can there's room for mistakes in every other sport besides football. Hockey, if you mess up 2 games, you can come back, win the next 4, and you win the cup. Football, you mess up 12 minutes of a football game, 9 out of 10 times you're done. Your game's over. You throw a pick on the first play of the game, and it's a pick 6. Majority of the time, that turns around the whole game, and you lost. There's no room for mistakes in football. Not at all.
Yeah, you come out and have one bad game, and you just blew it. It's over.
Yeah, that's it. One bad game, and your season's over. In the playoffs. Hockey, you can have 2 bad games of every series.
Oop, wrong way. Hold on. Shit, wrong one again. What the fuck am I doing here?
So
there's our partner in crime. Watching on way home. Jordan, Nora, what's up? Steven, this isn't cool, man, because Nora gets us the most views. And when you're not on here, can Angelo and I babysit when you can't make the show? Because we'll have her on.
Damn straight, man.
So
Definitely.
What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Yeah, I get what you were saying, Pat. Yeah, the hope is always there. I mean, just like those teams, man. The expectation is there to win. You're the Cowboys, you're the Niners. You expect to go win.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, especially the last 10 years or so, the Rangers are in that conversation too.
Yeah. 100%.
The Rangers are picked in like the top 5 to win the Stanley Cup every fucking year.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's very.
I just don't know if they ever get back as close with this core as they did this year, I don't
man.
I don't know.
We can transition to that if you want, man. There's not really much else in the Yankees. We just hope they can turn this around. They got to make some moves here coming at the All-Star break. It is cool.
Before you jump into the hockey thing, though, I know you're still talking baseball, though. Anyone out there that has any other baseball comments, questions, whatever, about teams that we did, all we talked about was the Yankees, obviously, but any comments, throw them in there, questions, and Angelo will answer them because I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, exactly. I got you. There's definitely. I'm happy Judge and Soto are at least getting their recognition, both in the All-Star game, man. Both starters.
Aaron Judge is a different.
He's fucking phenomenal, man.
I mean,
he slowed down a little bit the last couple of weeks, but it's because every time he's at the plate, there's no one on base.
And Aaron Judge slowing down is to a very good player. Like he was just playing at a level that is like unprecedented.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still hitting over 300, and he has fucking 33 home runs and 84 RBIs. The guy's having a phenomenal season, man. Those are MVP numbers from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And he has that before the All-Star break.
Before the All-Star break, man.
Yeah. This is a guy that's going to hit 55 home runs, probably 130, 140 RBIs. He's insane.
It's unbelievable.
He's absolutely insane.
So. He's going. All right. Sorry, I'm watching the game here. I got it on that.
Yeah.
I hate this Amazon Prime bullshit. I can't fucking say it enough. Mets making wild card push, wild tournament, Judges full season. Yeah, it is insane, Steve. Yeah, look, I mean, again, I know you guys are Mets haters. I'm not. I don't hate the Mets. I just don't care about them. But I mean, the Mets, the Mets have definitely turned it around a little bit.
They've been playing really good baseball lately. They've
been playing really good baseball, and it's only going to get better when Diaz comes back.
Well, they have him now. They had him.
That's right. Yeah. He is
back for a couple games now. Their lineup is just hot. But this is typical Mets too, though. They start really bad, go into All-Star break hot. They get you in the mix. The fans are back in it, and then boom, they're fucking right down the drain again.
And they'll miss a wild card by like 3 games.
By 3 games. I don't know why they do it. This is just like typical shit.
I watched Hard Knocks. Apparently, Saquon made it clear he didn't want to come back. I only watched episode 1, Pat, of Hard Knocks with the Giants, but I'm definitely going to watch. I'll probably watch episode 2 tonight. After
I haven't gotten a chance to watch yet, but I definitely want to.
I did read something about that though. That Shane and Saquon were having a conversation, whatever. And apparently, there's a scene in this episode that shows that Saquon basically said, "I'm not coming back."
So I know you're going to watch it. I mean, I'll just tell you anyways. I saw the clip of it, and it was Shane reaching out to him on the phone. Like he said, "We're going to let you test free the market and see what your value is." And Saquon said, well, he flat out said, I told you where I want to be at. So that's all he was saying. He was like, I told you where I want to be at. So
yeah.
And Shane was like, all right, well, again, we'll let you test free agency.
Yep.
And Saquon was like silent a little bit. And he said, all right, man, thanks for calling. And then they hung up, and that was really it.
Hey, look, again, I mean, I don't want to get too much down the rabbit hole of talking about Saquon and the fucking Eagles and the Giants, whatever. I mean, but the bottom line is good for him. He got paid.
Yeah,
I think they overpaid for him, but they could afford to do it.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds as a player, as his stature, man. He's one of the best running backs in football. He got a big bag at a late age, and he's going on a team that he knows will protect him.
Yeah,
he's going on a team with a top 5 offensive line in football. Mm-hmm. He's not going to be relied on to be the guy, and he's getting more money than he's ever got. How do you not take that opportunity?
No, I mean, I don't blame him for going for it. But one bit, I'm still going to burn his jersey live on here.
Yeah,
but I figured out the other night when we watched the first episode of Hard Knocks. Kathy said, "Is that the guys whose jersey you said you're going to burn?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the first time they play the Eagles. I'm going to do it. Yeah. Then I'll go live from my house in the backyard in the fire pit, and I'm burning Saquon's jersey. That's still going to happen." Yeah. Pat, I think you have a Saquon jersey, so you can come over. You and I will go live together.
Definitely, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to light it up. But look, again, I don't blame him for doing it. I'm also glad the Giants didn't pay him that amount of money. I really am. Because, and look, the Giants were damned if they do, damned if they didn't, right? Because if they would have paid him, everyone said, oh, my God, how could you pay that money for a guy who's been injured and blah, blah, and at that position? Well, then they let him go.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, how could you let him go to the Eagles? Well,
there's just so much. There's a lot of context behind it that people just don't, add when they have a reaction.
Yeah.
I saw some Giants fans, comparing it to when Rivas left the Jets. And I was like, how? I get it's the same situation. He's going to a rival. But you can't compare the thing. Saquon's not on the statute that Rivas was when he left the Jets. Rivas was a 3-time All-Pro and, the best corner ever.
Yeah, Saquon
was a damn good running back, but he wasn't you're not looking at Saquon like a top 10 to ever play the position yet.
No, and not only that, they just started doing that top 100 Giants countdown, right?
Yeah.
So Giants are releasing a few guys every day. Saquon, I think, was at 99 or 98. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
I can name so many Giants right now.
Yeah, that were higher on the list.
Tiki Barber is in the top 10 of all-time Giants.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, if God forbid the guy got hurt this year and it was a career, and I pray it doesn't happen because I love watching the kid run, but no one would ever even remember his career.
No.
He hasn't done shit, so, trying to compare him to anything that has to do with Darrelle Revis. I mean, again, it's two completely different positions, whatever.
Yeah,
but like,
that's a lot of people were comparing. I was like, there's no way. When Revis left the Jets, there was Jets fans that were literally crying because of it, man.
Oh yeah,
like people were heartbroken. That was the heart and soul of the team.
And now it's like Saquon
straight.
left, and everyone's pissed. Look, if Saquon wound up on the fucking Bengals, majority of Giants fans would be like, all right, whatever. Exactly. It's because he went to the Eagles, and I understand that. As a diehard Giant fan, I understand that.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between what I'm saying here. Because if Revis went to the Bengals, everyone still on the Jets fan would still have been pissed. It just made it that much worse that he joined Brady in fucking New England and won a ring the first year there.
Right. So look, man. I'm really gonna hate him if he goes and wins a fucking ring this year with the Eagles. I mean, that's gonna make it even. I might buy another jersey just to burn it again.
Yeah, just to burn it again. Exactly.
But, like if say in season 13 of his career, Eli Manning left and went to the fucking Eagles.
Exactly.
I would have cried too. Like that.
Exactly.
That would have been a different story. But I mean, you can't compare these guys' type of careers to fucking Saquon Barkley. The guy hasn't done shit.
No.
He's a phenomenal talent. Phenomenal. One of the best talents since he's come in the league. Yeah. In the league, without a doubt. Yeah. Hands down.
He's a top 5 running back, man. He's
without a doubt. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not, whatever, right? So he's gone. He's gone. Fuck him.
Yeah, that's it.
It is what it is, man. You know what? Devin Singletary is not in the league of talent as Saquon Barkley, but you know what? Devin Singletary plays 16 games a fucking year. Yeah. I'll take that.
Definitely. You'll definitely take that.
And we're paying him $2 million, $2.4 million compared to almost $13 million.
Yeah.
I'll take Singletary this year. Okay.
It is simple a big difference, man. Let's see. Chris said Sauce. My mom said no. Revis, Sauce might be. Yeah, I mean, if Sauce comes out and has another All-Pro year this year, I mean, he's got to be put right in the same conversation as Revis, man. Revis
Sauce
never did
got
that.
A long way to go, man.
No, dude. If he
did this shit for how many goddamn years? Sauce, this is going to be his 3rd year.
But Revis never had 3 All-Pro seasons in a row.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying career to career, we can't compare a guy that played.
Well, no. I'm talking about just on his Jets run. I mean, Revis only played 5 years here before he left. And then he was gone. Then he went to New England.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't like crowning guys with anything really 2 or 3 years into their career.
No, he's not going to be top, ever. But he's going to be as a Jet. I mean, he's going to be he's going to be right there, man. 3 years straight of All-Pro. He's only let up 1 touchdodown in 2 seasons, man. That's what Revis did. I mean,
Sauce is phenomenal. Sauce is phenomenal.
This is exactly what Revis did. Let's see. I'm just excited about the defense. I don't care about the offense. You got to care about the offense, Pat. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, look, me and Angela were discussing it last night. I mean, Pat, to your point, I mean, the Giants front 4 on defense is pretty fucking lethal right now.
It's going to be a top 10 unit in football, man. As long as
without a doubt, yeah. I just want to see a couple more sacks from Deck so I can see his dance, man.
Yeah. That would definitely help, man. If they can get more sacks out of him than his yearly production, that would really put the D-line over the top, man. Because he's all over the field, but again, we talked last night. He's not a big sack guy. If he came out and had a 10-sack season, that would really help the defense.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I'm with you.
Yeah, Chris, I agree with you. They are a dime a dozen.
Definitely at his age. I mean, the guy's 28, right? 28,
27.
Yeah, he's getting up there for.
Imagine that. Imagine we're talking about a guy that's 27 years old. Oh my god, at this guy's age, it's fucking wild, man.
Football ages you by 10 plus years, depending on the position, man.
Yeah. So does stepping on a bug on someone's deck when you're in your 40s because you can blow your fucking knee out.
Yep. It's nuts.
Anyone out there that's listening know anything about knee injuries that I can throw some questions at you? Anyway.
Yeah.
But I'll survive. It's actually feeling really good, man. And Alex, if you're still listening, you fuck. If it feels a little bit better in the next 5-6 days, Tuesday night, I'm going to be out there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tell you something about Alex, okay? This is how amazing of a fucking dude Alex is, right? So he steps in, he plays goalie for us. That was probably the 3rd or 4th game he played for us this season, right?
Yeah.
He's a hell of a goaltender. So he comes out today, we're talking at work, and he's like, so what do you think of a Tuesday? Do you think you can step up and play? And I was like, well, I'm like, if I feel really good, I think, yeah, what the fuck? I might go for it, and so now it's an early game. It's a 7:00 game, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Alex is like, look, man, he goes, I'm planning on being there. He goes, but why don't we do this? He goes, show up there with all your gear. He goes, I'll show up too. He goes, get dressed early, move around a little bit, warm up, do a couple of up and down, see how your knees feel. He goes, if you don't feel right, he goes, I'll get dressed and I'll suit up and I'll go play.
Damn.
I'm like, Like if you're willing to do that, it'd be fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I think that's the plan for now.
What a guy, man.
Yeah. I bought him lunch today. I'm gonna have to do that a couple more times, I think.
Yeah, my mom's had her fair share of fucked up knee stories too, man. Brutal.
Yeah. Wow. Janine, did Angelo tell you about when I had to get mine drained the other day?
Oh,
it was pretty rough, man.
I told her.
Yeah, it's supposed to have fluid in your knee and comes out clear. No, mine came out. It was all fucking blood. So I ruptured something in there, man. But you know what? It's nothing. Would Chris say Robitussin? Yeah.
Yeah, throw a little Robitussin on it.
Rub some dirt on it. It'll be all right.
Fucking
A. So we were going to get into some hockey talk, right? So
yeah.
I read a thing today. Now, look, the Rangers have not done much in the way of free agency.
That's being nice.
That's being very
they haven't done a fucking thing.
Yeah. I do like the signing of Riley Smith. I thought that was a pretty good signing.
Yeah.
I can, you know what it is about Riley Smith, right? You look at his stats throughout his career, right? He's a guy that's had some pretty damn good seasons. You know, he's a little up and down, but I picture him the guy that if he's playing with the right guys, all of a sudden he's going to put up 80 points.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to be playing on a line. Most likely, as of right now, he will be the top right wing on the team next to Meeker and Kreider. So I'm not against having Riley Smith. Now, that being said, I read a report today that the Rangers and what's his name from Vegas? Not Vegas. I'm sorry. Is it Vegas? Zegras.
No, not Vegas. Anaheim.
Anaheim. That they are the Rangers and Zegras. It's going to happen. It's basically going to happen.
I hope so, because we've been seeing this for fucking 2 weeks now, man.
Chris, our Islanders signing Duclair. Let me just put this. So
such a good move for them, man.
Islanders signing Duclair is a phenomenal move. They got him at a great price. They locked him up for 4 years. Now Duclair, this is, I think, his 9th team he's been on in his career.
Yeah, he just moves around. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, he's like Ryan Fitzpatrick of hockey. This guy.
He moves around and makes a direct impact. He comes in. There's no bullshit. He's going to play good hockey.
You know what you're getting with Duclair.
100%.
He's going to give you 40 to 50 points.
Yep.
He's going to play every fucking game. He's going to play tough. He's going to play hard. It's a great signing. I mean, look, he was a Ranger originally. We drafted him. I wish we would have brought him back this offseason. I would have taken that deal any day of the week.
100%, especially for what he got paid. 100%.
Yeah, Duclair is a great player. That's a big signing for the Islanders. It really is.
I'm with you here, Uncle Mike. Coaching is not the issue here. It is our fucking players, man. They need to get it together.
I still think Laviolette should have won Coach of the Year. I think
he should have been right there. He should have been right there.
Sammy Joan, what's up, girl?
What's up, Sammy?
Oh, let me give a shout out right now. Sammy Joan, my daughter Sammy, who has there's nothing surprised about me saying that she's been through a lot the last year or so.
Yep.
This Monday, Sammy started a new job as a I want to say like a peer counselor, whatever it is, but she's seeing patients. She's helping adolescents, teens that have gone through a lot of the similar stuff she's gone through, and she's kicking ass. So, Sammy, I could not be more proud of you, and I love Sammy. You, and just keep rocking and rolling, girl. You're doing a great job.
Yep, definitely.
So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm tired of the. No, look, I mean, coaching again. I thought Laviolette was the. I thought he was the coach of the year. I really did. I mean, he took a team phenomenal. That was basically the same team they had the year before that got smacked in the playoffs by the Devils, and they went on this year and they fucking, they were a game away from being in the finals, and if it wasn't for a couple of people on this team, they would have been in the finals, and I think they probably would have won the goddamn cup. But
oh man,
now look, here's the thing
I can't even get started. I'm gonna get pissed off.
I'm officially a youth peer advocate. Oh, sorry, I didn't get that right. So yeah, Sammy, keep it up, baby. I love you. So here's the thing for the Ranger fans, okay? For all of us, we have to accept this. Next season, Jacob Trouba will be a New York Ranger. Jacob Trouba is not going anywhere. He will be here another year.
Horrible.
Because there's just no way that they're going to get a trade partner for him. Look, they can buy him out. They can, release him, eat his contract, whatever they want to do. I don't think they're going to do it. I think the organization loves this guy. They love him. I don't think he's going anywhere. He's going to be there next year. He's going to be the captain again. We have another year of Jacob Trouba. Hopefully he'll have a better year, and then we'll see what goes on from there. But Jacob Trouba, in my estimation, is going to be a New York Ranger next year.
I pray he's not, man. I just can't see how you bring this guy back. He's a third-line defenseman at best right now, and he's making fucking first-line money. I feel like it just cripples the team. You can't make moves. Look how many guys we had to miss out on. I mean, a lot of these guys got overpaid, yes, but how many of these guys we missed out on because we didn't know what's going to go on financially, man? Like, yeah, it's not fair to the team. It's so fucked up as a fan, man, to have to go through this shit. I get it. I get his point of not wanting to leave. He has a family here. His wife is here, and I don't hate him for that, but I got to hate him because he fucking sucks, man. Like, the play is so bad.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't he have a sick child?
I don't know if he has a sick child. I don't know.
Is that who I was thinking of? Who am I thinking of? Wasn't there someone recently that was on a New York team that had a really sick child, and they?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I could be wrong, and I don't want to speak about that if I'm wrong.
Chris said again about are the Rangers better, worse, or the same next year? Chris, I got to be honest. Right now, I'm saying worse.
All right, hold on. I'm having trouble with these comments. I got to put my fucking glasses.
Yeah, put them on.
Are they better or worse? No, I think worse. There we go. No, I know about Boomer Chris. Yeah, that's been going on for years. No, I think if they come back with the same core, look, they're probably gonna get Zegras. They added Riley Smith. Okay. We have the main guys that are coming back. I think it'll be worse. I
just the bottom see line. How it is better.
They're going to be a playoff team. They could even win the division. They might. They're not going to win the President's Trophy again. And no win. Way. Almost 60 games. Way. That ain't going to happen.
There's no chance.
No, but they'll be a playoff team, and then from there, if Igor can be Superman, we'll make a run because I don't know. And again, I'm a guy that thinks Panarin, Mika, those guys took too much flack. I know they kind of went away come the Florida series, but Mika was battling a really bad back injury.
Mika, I think, is getting more flack. I think Panarin deserves every fucking ounce of it. I really do.
I thought Panarin was great up until the last couple of games of that Florida series. I got to be honest.
I think he wasn't bad until the Florida series. Once the fucking lights were bright, this guy just cannot score, man. I don't get it. It's every single year. I've told you this stat how many times now? The last 3 seasons. And of course, this guy is the best in the world. But look at what Panarin does in the regular season compared to what McDavid does. They're not that different of players. McDavid just has more opportunities. He's on the first line doing it. He does it by himself. It's him and Draisaitl. I get he doesn't have as many players on that team as fucking the Rangers do. But Panarin is that level of talent. And he just doesn't take over games. I don't understand why. It's like in the playoffs, he gets kind of timid and tries to do too much every year. It's like he's pass first. He's not aggressive. He doesn't make moves to the net. He skates away from the net looking for a pass. I just don't get it. I don't fucking get it, man.
A difference, obviously, especially people that know hockey, like we do, and like a lot of the people watching do, but playoff hockey, when you watch it, it is a completely different game than the regular season, right?
100%.
McDavid is also a much bigger dude than Panarin. It's not hard to push Panarin around in the playoffs, man.
Yeah.
He's a little guy,
So I think that's part of the issue there.
It's a little bit of an issue, but I mean, the bottom line is, a lot of, look at as soon as the season ended, right? The playoffs, the Rangers get eliminated. We got to get rid of Panarin. We got to get rid of Mika.
I think getting rid of Panarin is ridiculous.
You're not throwing away a guy that just put up 129 fucking points this year.
No,
okay,
you can't.
And as far as Zibanejad goes, he had a pretty empty series against Florida. He still led our team in points in the fucking playoffs. Yeah. You're not throwing these guys away, man. You're not trading them. You're not getting rid of them.
But you need better play, man. There's just so many. I feel like there's just going to what Chris said here about being better, worse, or the same. I feel like there's just too many question marks, man. You can't expect Panarin to come out and have that good of a season again. You just don't know. That's his best season ever. You don't know if he's going to come out and have that good of a season again.
He probably won't, to be honest.
Are Kreider and Mika going to be better 5-on-5 players during the regular season? I mean, is Panarin, Trocheck, and Laffy going to be as good of a line again? Like you figure there should be, but you just don't know. I feel like there's a lot of question marks when it comes to that right now.
here's the one thing I'll say about the Kreider and Mika line, right? I'm going to say that line is going to be better this year with a guy like Riley Smith on the right wing because he's a legitimate winger. They played, the majority of the season with Jack Roslovic. Jack Roslovic is a fucking third line, fourth line player.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he was on the first line.
Those two would have no problem when it comes to the power play, man. But I feel like even early in the year, who'd they have? They had Wheeler. Even with Wheeler, the 5-on-5 play wasn't great.
No, it wasn't. But, Wheeler's also an aging guy who's 38 years old.
Yeah.
It's nothing against Wheeler. I mean, I think he announced his retirement, right?
I'm pretty sure he's done. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a really solid career. But I mean, they need a legitimate guy, man. And that's why I think the Riley Smith signing is very underrated. Yeah. I'm telling you, this guy is going to be a legitimate right winger for Kreider and Mika. He's going to change and help elevate that line.
I really hope so.
A line that didn't really need that much elevating when you think about it. But
no.
I mean, these guys are still putting up pretty phenomenal points, but he's a legitimate guy that can keep up with them. The only thing Roslovic could do was skate with those guys and keep up with them.
Yeah.
On a physical level. He wasn't scoring goals. I mean, come on, man. No. Riley Smith has had 30-goal seasons.
Yeah.
This guy he's a legitimate player, man.
Yep.
I think the Riley Smith sign is a great signing. I really want them to get Zegras. I really want him.
I think that would definitely put us right back on being like around the same, maybe a tiny bit worse, but not in the same category we're in right now.
No,
I think our defense play has to be changed a little bit here too, man. I think
Lindgren's going. I think we're going to lose him.
I think Lindgren's gone too, which again,
they're going to have to go to arbitration though, right?
Yeah, I think he already went. I think he's going to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, losing him, he's a warrior. I get it, but he's always fucking hurt, man, and his play just isn't that great. The guy
I have no problem with Lindgren leaving.
He can't handle the puck to save his life.
No,
I can't see us making a deep run with a third line defenseman making $8.5 million this year. I just can't see it, man. You don't see that.
He ain't going anywhere, dude.
I hope somehow they figure out to send him to Anaheim if we get Zegras.
Maybe, but
I'd add him and whatever the fuck else they want.
Yeah, Chris Lindgren gets hurt all the time, and look, to no fault of his own, it's because he's such a warrior out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's just diving in front of pucks. He takes the hits.
Gives up his body every single night. I love the guy as a player, but if he's got to go, I mean, we're not losing much if we lose Lindgren. I'll say that. But
no, definitely not.
I just lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? What the fuck were we talking about?
Trouba.
The trade option that I saw with Zegras, the first thing it said was, FYI, no Trouba involved in trade. And it said it would be Kakko, Hedl.
Really? Both of them?
I think Kakko, or it might have said Kakko and or Hedl. And
both of them, I feel like, would be a lot for the Rangers to do that.
That might be a little bit, yeah. But I mean, realistically, man, what is the team getting if they get Kakko? They're getting enough.
No, I'm talking about throwing Hedl with Kakko. I feel like would be.
Kakko is a bust. Kakko is never going to be a good hockey player. He's
not here, at least. There's just no chance here.
No,
there's no way he becomes a better player here.
I don't want to see him in a Ranger uniform next year. I don't care what they got to do with him.
He's another guy that just can't be here, man.
And Hedl, look, I like Hedl. I think, Hedl's one of those guys, though, we're going on how many years now where we keep hearing the potential, the talent. Yeah. Well, where the fuck is it?
Yeah.
And he's very unhealthy. He's had a lot of concussions. If they want to trade Hedl tomorrow, trade him. If we can get something back for him, I don't care. Trade him.
It really depends on what the trade is. I mean, I saw a thing someone proposed it was Kakko, Trouba, and one of the younger, like, up-and-coming guys. I think it might have been Ottman to get back Zegras and Vetrano.
Yeah,
I would do that in a fucking
heartbeat.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I don't know if Anaheim can afford to do that. Cap-wise. I mean, can they physically afford to do that? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how it
Trouba's well, you know what it is? We're going to have to trade him, and we're still going to have to eat part of his contract.
Yeah, we'll take at least 25% of his contract, which would help Anaheim. I think that would get the deal done.
Yeah.
25, send Kakko, Trouba, and a guy like Ottman. Because realistically, the Rangers, all year, you see all these guys, they're talking about, who they have, playing down and who they could bring up if we need them. Well, when the fuck are they going to do it? These guys are going to be 26 by the time you bring them up. Look at look how many of these guys are just sitting around not coming up. I don't understand.
It's very true. I think, next year, I think Rempe will be a regular everyday player.
He should be. I think he'll be much better next year. There's no way a guy like that.
You see, he's training with George Laraque.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Yeah, he's training with LaRock to learn how to really fight, better and stuff. And
he's not this
and
big doofus that just wants to hit and not learn. The guy said, I'm going to go home and train and become a better player.
He needs to. He's a decent skater, needs to get better at it.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a decent skater and needs to learn. Again, a lot of these hits where he gets penalized, they're not his fault because he's so much bigger than the guy. Well, he needs to learn how to channel that the right way.
Well, yeah, I think being around this team now for a full offseason and being around more experienced guys. Again, this is a guy that was tucked away and no one knew about until he came up and he fought fucking Martin 3 minutes into his career.
I know. When they brought him up, I was like, who the fuck's this Rempe guy?
Yeah, no one even knew who he was because, again, it's a somewhat talented guy they have tucked away. No one even knew about. But let him work a full offseason with Kreider and some of these guys, learn how to play in front of the net and learn how to get a little lower when you're hitting. Dude, he's going to be hitting guys straight in their chest, sending them to the fucking boards, man.
Yeah, he should be. He
should be elite. If he takes coaching from the players around him and whoever is willing to give this guy a chance, he should be a really good fucking player for us.
I'd like to see him play his game the way it is. I'd also like to see him involved in the power play a little bit, like you were saying all last season.
Yep.
Get him on that second power play unit and use him just like you used Chris Kreider.
He don't have to move. Just stand in front of the net.
Just put him in front of the net. You put him in front of the net on the second power play unit. It's almost a guarantee Rempe will finish the season with 12 to 15 goals
100%.
next year. Without a
doubt.
And some of them are just going to bounce off of him or he's going to get rebounds or whatever. Get him on the power play, get him in front of the net. And when you're playing 5-on-5, well, then he's playing on the wing, right? Okay, well, here's the deal. When you get into the offensive zone, you have the game plan where the center shifts and Rempe goes to the front of the net. Get him in front of the net.
See, that's why I think keeping a guy like Hedl would be perfect because if he's on a line with Hedl, that's exactly what he can do. A guy like Hedl can shift outside to the wing and you get Rempe right down low.
I think the biggest concerning problem with Hedl is what I just said before, though, is that you got to wonder, how many games he's going to play?
Yeah, if he's going to be there.
He takes one more bad shot to the head, his career's done. Yeah. They thought his career was over already.
Yeah.
Very true. He's tremendously talented. He's really good. He's big. He can skate. He's got moves.
Yeah.
I think we got 2-0 Yanks here.
Nice.
Did we? Yeah, 2-0 Yankees.
Good.
I want to go back to what Chris said here. Are they going to extend Igor before he becomes a free agent next year?
That's another thing that's going to be tough for us, man.
They better.
Yeah.
They better because, you look back to Henrik Lundqvist, right? Henrik Lundqvist was built. The guy was born for New York City. Yeah. He became a model within a few years of him being here. He was all over Manhattan on billboards, in GQ, all this other shit.
Yep.
Loves New York, still lives here today. Igor wants to get paid. Look, so did Lundqvist, obviously, and he did get paid. But you let Igor, who is the best goalie in the world, okay? To everyone out there, all you Vasilevsky nuts, Igor's the best goalie in the world, okay? Yep. You let him test free agency, you will regret it.
Definitely.
Hands down, you will. He's gone. He's gone. You cannot let this guy. Igor should finish his career as a New York Ranger.
That's another reason having Trouba here is a fucking bitch. Because if Trouba's gone right now, and they make a couple moves for a guy like Zegers who isn't going to cost a lot, and then they get Save Toronto, both of them don't cost a lot. They're not even half of what fucking Trouba's making right now. You have the opportunity to throw $14 million at fucking Igor if he wants it. Go ahead. Yeah. You can throw 13, 14 million now.
He wants 13, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it might have even been 14 because they said he wanted like 40% of what the cap space.
He wants to be the highest paid goalie in the league.
He's going to be one of the highest paid players in the league.
Yeah, and he deserves to be.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. It's just that's something that can, especially in hockey, with the cap not being very fucking high in hockey. It's not like football. You got $300 million to work with in a year. You got like 80-something million, man. That $14 million for just your goalie alone is a lot. When you got Panarin making $11 million, you got Trouba making 8.5 right now. Mika is at 8. What 8 or 10? Mika, he's up there too.
Panarin is a top 5 salary paid player in the league.
Yeah, so think about it. He's probably more than 11 then. He's probably like 12 and a half or so.
Yeah, him, McDavid, McKinnon. Who are the two others? I just saw it the other day. I forget who the two others are, but yeah, it's Panarin, McDavid, it's Nathan McKinnon, it's Austin Matthews.
Matthews, yep.
And one other guy, I can't think of who it is, but those are the top 5 players in hockey. And maybe the top 5 paid players in hockey.
Yeah.
You could also make the argument that, it's the top 5 players in hockey. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine those guys all on the same team.
No.
They would need no salary cap. It would have to be a luxury tax like baseball.
Yeah. Or they'd all have to suck it up and fucking take less money.
It might be Pasternak, actually, dude. Yeah.
Definitely be him. I'm sure.
So Sorokin got 8 years, 64. So that's 80 a year. That's a starting point. Yeah, it's definitely a starting point. And
I
Chris,
think Igor's way beyond that.
Sorokin's phenomenal, and I think he'll have a giant bounce back season. I still think he's a level below Igor, though. I think Igor's better.
He's definitely better.
Yeah, Bobrovsky, man, this guy.
He's been really good, man.
Excuse me. He just did that, at 37 years old?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking incredible. The season this guy had. I mean, he had a couple rough games against Edmonton. Okay, he's been fucking phenomenal.
Oh, he's been tremendous.
Everyone's had rough games against Edmonton. Look what they're throwing at you.
Yeah, exactly.
The best player hockey's seen in 20 years, probably. He's fucking phenomenal, this guy.
Yeah, so we got to see what's going to happen with the Rangers, man. I don't know. I think Zegras will be the next step. Beyond that, I think that's it. They're done. Instead of bringing up some young guys, whatever. But again, get used to number 8. He will be here next year. He's not going anywhere.
This fan base is going to be in fucking uproar.
And think about it. So, all right, you want to throw him into the trade for Zegras out of Anaheim, right?
Yeah.
The guy that wrote today on Twitter, Trouba, no. He might have Anaheim in his no trade clause. That's not a team he wants to go to. He's going to say, fuck you, I'm not going there. His wife, all the reports, and you never know what's true, what's not. The reports are his wife said, we're not fucking moving.
Yeah.
I have a medical practice here. We're doing good. That's why that's why we wanted to go to the Rangers in the first place. We're doing great. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Trouba's not leaving, man.
I think if they seriously want to come out and win, I would just cut them. I really would. I would fucking cut them. If you can't get some
cut.
Oh, it is. It's definitely a big cut for sure.
Because if you cut them, you still got to eat that money and you got to replace them.
Yeah.
And pay someone else. So it's almost like a catch-22, man. I don't know. Chris,
good, Chris.
Yeah, listen, we're going to get ready to sign off now anyway. We're just about done here. But what was one other thing that my son wanted us to touch on? Oh, that John Cena's retiring?
John Cena retiring, man. I don't even think Pat's watching anymore, but fuck Cena, man. That sucks.
Yeah, I remember.
He knew it was coming eventually.
The first time I took Patrick to see a wrestling event when he was a kid at Madison Square Garden, and we had like the bar stool seats and we're looking over right where the entrance is, right?
Oh, okay.
So you can kind of see like some guys that are getting ready to walk through the curtain and stuff.
Yeah.
And we looked at him like, of course, it was a surprise entrance, and when his music started, I mean, dude, you couldn't hear a thing in that place, man.
If you talked at this level, it would look like you were just talking to yourself.
Yeah, it was wild, man. The place, the garden, he's always been erupted. It erupted.
It's one of the best entrances in the world, man.
Yeah. Pretty incredible,
Fucking John Cena, the GOAT. Steven said it right there. He's the best, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Cena was unbelievable.
Cena was incredible.
He's been doing this for fucking what? 20?
No, it's got to be going on 30 years, probably.
Almost 30 years, man.
Yeah. Oh, maybe not 30. Maybe not 30.
No, dude, he's been doing it since almost mid 90s, I think. He's been around for a while now. Cena. He came out.
How old is John Cena?
I'll tell you right now.
John Cena. Okay.
47.
He's 47, so not 30 years.
No, like about 25 years or so.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. He's been signed to WWE since 2001.
Really? I thought it was earlier than that.
So that's 23 years ago.
Yeah, that's still a really long time, man.
Yeah, it says here, dude, on he's been signed since 2001. When he actually debuted, I don't know when that was. Who knows? But
Cena was fucking phenomenal, man.
Yeah, I mean,
think about all the great rivalries that guy's had, fucking with The Rock, with Undertaker, with fucking NXT when they came out at first, Batista, Kurt Angle.
He had a thing with Roman Reigns at one point.
Roman Reigns for a while when Roman Reigns first came on. I mean, I feel like every person that was newer at the time had to come through Cena to get big in WWE.
Yeah.
You had to go with Cena, man. You had to fight Cena if you wanted to become big in the industry.
You know what's funny? Like
Awesome.
2 weeks ago, me and Kathy are in BJ's with Kayla and with Carmela.
Yeah.
And we're buying all kinds of shit for his party that never ended up happening here because of the weather.
Yeah.
And so me and Kathy take him to they have like a small little toy section in BJ's, and we're like, we'll buy you whatever you want in here for your birthday. You know, you pick it out. We're gonna get something for you. So they have these wrestling figures, like the little plastic guys, right?
Yep.
And they have like 4 packs of 4 different guys. So I forget who the guys were. On the end is a Roman Reigns figure, and they have him with no shirt on, and they have the tattoo on the plastic figure. It's hilarious, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Let me see if I
even his action figure intimidated me.
Oh, dude, he's fucking scary.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see if I can get this video up real quick. We'll end the show with this.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna end the show with this. And then thank you all for watching. We'll see you all. We're planning on being on next week. So thanks for all the comments. Thanks for viewing in. And remember, September 7th, I'll be a guest bartender at Dugout Pub. So get your drink recipes ready. I'll see what I can do. All right.
You can see it.
Oh, hey, here we go. Here we go.
This is one of his surprise entrances at Royal Rumble 2008.
Who's number 30?
Listen to that crowd, man.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh my gosh! This is unbelievable! You gotta be kidding me!
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, man. One of the best
Sick.
theme songs, entrance. I mean, absolutely
Incredible.
awesome.
Incredible. Oh, wait, hold on.
I would say CM Punk, honestly. That rivalry was fucking phenomenal.
See, I wasn't watching wrestling during that whole time period, you know?
Yeah, that was when I really watched, obviously, because that was when I was growing up. But
yeah,
everything this guy did for the industry was just phenomenal, man. He was the best. He really was. Fucking awesome. What an entrance, man. Everyone in that arena went nuts when he came out.
Oh, ridiculous.
The only other one I've seen, obviously, every time Stone Cold came out, no matter where he was, the crowd went nuts when that glass broke.
Oh, of course.
The best ones I ever saw was when the Hardy Brothers came back, and no one.
I think I was watching that.
No one in the industry even had a clue that they were coming back.
No, they just kind of showed up.
It was a complete surprise. Everyone in the back was like, "Oh my god!" because they came running through, and I mean, they were gone for like 7-8 years before they came back, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they came out to their music, and Jeff Hardy coming out with his tongue out and shit.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was fucking phenomenal. That was one
that, and anytime that there was a couple of them, the surprise entrances by Hogan, man, when the Hulkster came out.
Hogan, fucking The Rock, when The Rock comes out after not being around for a while.
There was that one start of WrestleMania, right, where in the ring it was Hogan, The Rock, Stone Cold. It was either the 3 of them or Cena might have been in there too. And they were all pounding beers and drinking beers and shit together. And that's how they opened WrestleMania, you know?
That's fucking 4 of the best ever right there.
Yeah. I mean, there was really no bigger GOAT than Hulk Hogan, man. I mean, the guy took over, wrestling.
Yep. He really started it, man. He started this long reign that WWE will go on for another 50 years, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easily.
Totally.
Everyone watches that shit still. It's just a storyline. Everyone loves it.
Mm-hmm. So
we appreciate all you, man. Another
Two Nut Yanks.
Yes, I'm going to turn that on now.
Hopefully they'll stick to that, But again, thank you everybody for watching. It's good to be back, and next week we should be on again, hopefully with a full crew.
Yep.
And that's about it, man. We'll see you all next week. All right.
Yes, sir. Good night, man. Peace.
Later.